After a quiet weekend, Haiti is expected to erupt in a new round of violence today. So far, it has not happened, but there may be more trouble as the day goes on. Last week, there were clashes with police, fiery roadblocks, and rampant looting. Haitians say they're fed up with the poverty and corruption crushing their country. The average Haitian somehow gets by on little or no income. The unemployment rate is high. There are never-ending lineups for scarce gasoline. People living near the presidential palace have no electricity or water. And the healthcare system is so dysfunctional, there are scenes like this: a woman giving birth in a hospital parking lot. The CBC's Paul Hunter is in Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince.
I'm at a school in central Port-au-Prince, which on a school day would normally be full of school children, but they are being kept home again today as their parents worry about a return to the rioting and street violence this city saw last week and some of the week before. But if we step outside to the Main Street area, which last week would have been empty, you see almost a kind of return to normalcy. Almost. All kinds of businesses are still closed throughout Port-au-Prince, but here at least a semblance of business as usual as people try to find food, the little food that is available and the little bits of water that are available to sustain themselves if violence returns, which of course is the fear, because Haitians remain enraged at their government over allegations of government corruption that allegedly diverted hundreds of millions of dollars over the last 10 years or so that was supposed to go into making this country a better place, instead, as I say, falling to government corruption, and Haitians remain angry about that, hence the fear of a return to violence on the streets this week. We'll see what happens on that front. In the meantime, business as usual of a kind, at least in parts of Port-au-Prince. Paul Hunter, CBC News.
Hundreds of Canadians caught up in the unrest in Haiti have been desperately looking for a way out. While some have made it back home, others are still struggling to secure a safe return. Tracy Hotta is part of a mission providing medical care to Haitians. Her group has hired a helicopter to bypass any potential trouble on the ground and reach the airport in Port-au-Prince. She explains the poverty in the communities she's leaving behind.
When we go out into the community, they're living in huts. They have no running water. They sleep on the floor. The only clothes that they have are the clothes that we bring down on a mission. It's again emotionally draining just to see what they have to live in. The kids are happy, like they're because they don't know any better. I think as they grow up and they realize that they may never get out. And we feel that as Canadians coming down, and are they looking at us in a certain way of going, but we want to come back with you, and we'd love to pack them up and bring them home with us. But it's a very, it's a rewarding experience, but it is very emotional.